So it's finally a new week on the build, and whenever we left you off, you would see us finishing off our flooring for the van. Now we are focusing full speed ahead on the finishing touches around the van before we head off next week on our big, exciting journey. So what do we need to do to finish up the fan? Well, there are a few finishing touches. One of them is the conduit for the side of the shower to cover up the wire that we put in for our sink, but another one is one that a lot of people probably have noticed in the videos in the past.
So something else we need to work on is the gap in the cupboard. Now, if you'll have seen our very first build videos, you'll have seen we actually had a bathroom here. So we actually cut out the original cupboard, put in a frame for our bathroom, and because we wanted as much space as possible in the bathroom, we sort of put our framework sort of in along this, and the idea was that maybe we could, run the pipework and stuff through this wee bit of cupboard. Now, obviously that layout didn't work. We changed the bathroom for over there, and we put in this shelf instead of the cupboard. But we're left with this bit of a sliver of a gap. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in just a wee bit of a filler piece. So we are, and then paint that white so it sort of matches in with the cupboard. And then also along the bottom here, you'll see it sort of will look a wee bit strange. So we're going to do the same thing again, put a wee bit of wood in, paint it white, and just tidy it up so it looks really nice.
So we have had a bit of a brainwave and a bit of a breakthrough, and we are going to repurpose even more of the fan carpet than what we have in the previous build. We've had so much of this carpet left over, and we've been able to do so much with it. So instead of actually painting the little bit of wood that we're putting in the section, I think it's going to look a lot better if it's cohesive with both sides and we put the carpet down instead. So now with both sides carpeted, we think it looks really good and really cohesive, and I think Stephen's done a bang up job doing this bit. So now the next bit that we need to sort out is this exposed wire here, and if you watched our videos 2 videos ago, you would have seen our trip to my favourite shop, B&Q, where we got a bit of conduit to cover this up. So now we're going to go ahead and apply that. So what we need to do first is measure the space in between the sink and the ceiling to get the length of the conduit.
2.5.
And finally, now that Stephen has cut everything to size, we're going to need to apply that to the wall.
There we go.
And so that's another job done. It's amazing how all these little trims and finishes make the fan look finished.
So again, if you'll have seen in our previous build vlogs, you'll have seen that I put a normal 16 amp plug socket onto the side of the van to use the battery charger that actually came with the van. It's really good Sterling battery charger. But because of the renovations we've done to the van, and because the solar we have in the van is actually very, very good, and the battery to battery charger is very, very good, we haven't actually needed to plug in the van really ever. Now that we're in real winter and we've gotten just rain for, I think it's been the wettest January ever recorded, we're suffering a little bit now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire in that battery charger again, just to tidy it up, and then we have that option if we need it on our trip. So I have rewired up the charger, and I have put the isolator back in as well and wired it up. So I just have a couple of wee cables just to tidy out of the way, but first, before we do that, I'm going to test it. So I have our battery management app open, and I have the plug-in outside into the side of the van. So in theory, if I flick this switch, one of two things will happen. We'll blow up, or it'll work okay, so it will. So I'm going to run out of the van and get Tony to test it. Right, let's see what happens. Nothing went bang yet anyway. There's a bit of fan noise coming out of the charger. I'll give it a second to see what happens. 40 amps. And 40 amps.
So usually we keep our gas canister under the seating area, but truthfully we've never really been happy with having it there, so we're going to relocate it into the kitchen cupboard to get more space for storage under the seats. So if you watched our video last week, you'll see that we put down nice new flooring in the van, and now because we have that nice new flooring in the van, we don't want to dirty it, so what we've got is a little fabric shoe rack of Temu. This is going to be really handy for us because whenever we're parked up at locations or out walking Rosie, we don't want to be trekking dirt through the van. So this is going to make life a whole lot easier. So as you come in, you can actually take off your dirty shoes. So now with the miter bits done on the van, we can finally tidy it up before we get on the road, and then we're going to show you a little fan tour of the progress that we've made so far.
So, welcome to our brief van tour. We're going to go around the van quickly and show you some of the new additions we've made since our last van tour. So, two new additions that we have on the side that we have made reference to in some of our previous videos, if you want to go back and have a look at them. But we have a fly mosquito net for around the door surround, so we do. So we can drop that down and roll it up out of the way when we need to. We also have an awning rail up the top. We did buy like a wee sheet awning that you will have seen whenever we went camping in Oma, just so we can sort of keep ourselves a wee bit dry and sheltered from the sun, and have our picnic chairs out here as well. So coming to the back of the van, we have our lovely underbed storage. Under here we have the back of our fridge where our fridge is stored, 315 amp hours of lithium, our 1400 watt inverter, and our Victron solar controller, and our Victron battery to battery charger. So as you come into the van, you'll see that we have our nice new floor, nice new tidied, trimmed up and carpeted step. Also when you come in, you'll see our nice new shoe rack, so you can take off your shoes before coming any further into the van, and our sink and counter with running water. On this side we have our nice double seat, which also flips up so that we have lots of underseat storage. Under here we also have our shore power hookup. As you can see above me, we have our nicely finished off bulkhead. We've carpeted and trimmed it up as well. And then above me here on this side, you can see that we've put in a nice new shelf. So some of the safety features that we have in the van are our fire extinguisher, our carbon monoxide alarm, and our warning triangles under the step. We've also managed to keep our controls for our lights and our heater and our air conditioning. This is the heater dial, and then this is the air conditioning dial as well. And we've just sort of kept it nicely in the wall so it's nice, neat and tidy. So speaking of heating, you'll see that our diesel heater is actually hidden under this step. Now this step doubles as a footstool for the passenger seat, and then just to keep things tidy, we have two new vents on the step for the diesel heater, and we also have ducting round for the diesel heater for the front seats and the cabs, keep the windows nice and demisted, and then we also have it round further back in the van as well. So like our sink, we also have our IKEA kitchen units, so we do. We have three nice good deep drawers that we use for, well, everybody has to have a junk drawer, so we have our junk drawer, and our pots and pans and cups and plates, and then we also have a lovely massive big cutlery drawer. We've also managed to keep some of the original ambulance, so we have our original ambulance cupboards, as you can see here. We use this one for clothes. And over here is our bathroom. So this is a nice sort of bifolding door that we got from Argus, and it's all PVC and it's nice. In here we have at the moment our toilet and our sort of window blinds and stuff. Now I don't want to show too much of this area because this is the only area that we haven't finished, so future upgrades of the van will be to finish up the bathroom and maybe even make it a shower room. So under our bed we have our fridge, which is an LP Cool fridge. Just above it we have our switches for our bathroom lights and our water pump, and then also our inverter. And finally we have our bed area, or tool storage as it is at the moment. This bed is a full king size, so full king size width, full king size length, and the reason we've done that is so that we have plenty of room, nice and comfortable, and also I'm quite tall, so it gives us plenty of space. We have bed boxes which have been nicely wallpapered and carpeted to make them nice and cozy, and then also above our sort of head area for a bed we have two dimmable lights with USB points so that you can charge your phone as well. So that concludes our van tour. So this is the van pretty much finished, so it is, and ready for our trip. So in our next video you will see we start travelling to our secret location. Now if you're a long time follower or subscriber and you keep an eye out on our socials, you may get some hints as to what we're doing. So have a wee nosy, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube, keep an eye on our posts, and you'll get maybe a bit of a hint before you actually see the video. But look forward to the video where we start travelling and using the van to its potential.